Hey guys, I hope you're all having a really great day. So today I want to talk about Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. There's so many great things about this book, and I really just want to share with you my thoughts. So this book follows two different storylines in two different places. The first and main storyline is set in a very small town in Arkansas, and it follows the Witter family, specifically the older brother Cullen. Cullen's older cousin has recently OD'd, his aunt is completely losing her mind after losing her child, and his brother has mysteriously disappeared. All the while, the people in his town are making a big deal about the fact there is supposedly this extinct woodpecker that is suddenly making appearances again after being gone for 60 years. And the people are more focused on finding the woodpecker than they are on finding his missing brother. The second storyline follows a guy in Atlanta named Cabot Cersei, whose roommate has just killed himself, and he finds his roommate's journal, and it talks about kind of God's plan and the whole reason that people are wicked and stuff like that. And so Cabot decides that because his roommate killed himself, it is his job to kind of complete his roommate's mission in life and figure out what everything means, I guess, if that's a good way to explain it. I really liked the kind of plot of the book. I really liked the idea of it. And actually kind of going into the book, I didn't really know a whole lot about the storyline or what exactly was going on. I just kind of knew the gist of the story and what other people had said about it. So going into it, I was kind of surprised, but I really ended up enjoying it. I liked reading from both perspectives. I liked following both storylines. The way that the storylines kind of like weave together was so well done and so interesting, and so, you know, it's like an aha moment when you kind of figure out exactly what's happened, and it was done really, really well. I really liked it. For the majority of the book, the main narrator is Cullen, the older brother of Gabriel, who is the boy who's gone missing. Cullen is 17 and he is just starting the summer before his senior year of high school, and he's really in that stage of life where he's trying to figure out what he's supposed to do. What is his purpose in life? Is he supposed to go to college? Is he supposed to fall in love? And his whole kind of idea of who he is based around the town he grew up in, and the fact that many people think that they're going to be able to leave when they get out of high school, and maybe some of them do, but they almost always end up back in town. And Cullen is afraid that he is going to be the same way. He's afraid that he's going to end up just getting a job in town and never leaving like his parents. And then his brother goes missing, and he's like, well, I can't leave because I have to be here when he gets back. Cullen's kind of, his narration is so interesting because I could hear a voice in my head. He's a very clear narrator, and he had a very specific voice that I really liked. Only Cullen's chapters were told in first person, and that kind of even added the more personal effects to it that I just really liked. The last thing that I want to talk about is the setting, and this was the reason that I loved the book so much. It's set around this little town called Lily, and there's less than 4,000 people, and Cullen describes small town life very often as being, you know, very awful and boring. He talks about being bored a lot. And I completely could understand. I grew up in a small town that had less than 5,000 people in Arkansas. And, you know, I think that was like a lot of the reason that I had such a strong connection with this book was because it was like reading about my hometown. It was like reading about where I came from. I guess that's why I had such a connection to the book, because it was like reading me in a book. It was like reading me 3 years ago. It's not a romance book. There's a small love story that's not even like the main point of the book. It doesn't overshadow anything. The main point of the story is family and friendship and never giving up on something that you believe to be true. And Cullen never gave up on the fact that his brother was going to come home. So in the end, I ended up giving Where Things Come Back, as you probably guessed, 5 out of 5 stars because it was so amazing. And it's a book that I will probably reread a lot over the next few years. It's a book that I will share with as many people as I can because I just think that it offers such a great positive message, and it's just very well written, and it's so good. And I just can't rave about it enough. So that is my review of Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. Let me know if you have read this book down in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts about it are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!